Hello YouTube fans, here again. Not done one of these for goodness knows how long, so I figured why not, to me, myself and I. And this one is to do with election day, vote for me. Well, if you did vote for me, I'm sure I wouldn't do as much of a shit job than what we're getting now, being the Tourist Party. Now, I did say this once, and I'm scared of saying it again, without the sun blinding me. The thing is, and this is coming from the heart, the thing is, I remember mentioning this and it was to do with the fat scene. I better not say any more because I don't want to get bot from YouTube. I remember saying it and I got bot for saying it. So I'm not going to say anything about the big bad scary vaccination and all this. But something happened to Shuki Shuki. You may have seen it on the news, you may have seen it on YouTube. Somebody had a go at him over that. And you know what I mean, so I'm not going to go on about that. It's my opinion, but so I don't get bot, that's all I'm going to say on that, so I don't get bot from saying this. But what I will say, and it's coming from the fucking heart, as we already know, and this is coming from the heart, Shuki Shuki is on his way out. The tourists are on the way out. I can see it. Right, I can see it. The Tourist Party, when it comes to election day, are so fucking down. There could not be any downer than a limp fucking dickhole. A dick. Right? A limp one, not a big one. Right? So they're down. They're fucking down. The limp knobby una. And it's true, they are. They're so fucking down, it's unbelievable. So, we already know that the next the next person in the party is going to be Nick Starmer. Hooray, another bale of fucking vermin, meaning Labour. I know it. So many people think that the sun, what's out there burning my eyeballs, shines out of Nick Starmer's asshole. People do. They think that the sun shines out of his dingaling. And it doesn't. And I'm looking, and I'm trying to see what it is. People are seeing what I'm not seeing. Honest? No. For the people, definitely not. Save the economy, it'll probably be more fucked. And think about it, right? Think about it. Right? Think about it. The end of the day, what's he doing? I'll tell you what he's doing. He's letting so many dinky divers, meaning asylum seekers, in the country. Do you know how many asylum seekers are coming in this country now? Do you know how many? He's letting thousands in a day. I said this before, and I'm a man of my word. You don't have to be good at your maths, big word, to know how many that's going to be and how much of a burden that's going to be on us, the taxpayer. I know, right, that this year, hooray, near April, hooray, I'm going to get more money at work. We all are. Our money goes up in April for the working man. So I'm not optimistic, the working woman, fuck it, the working Joe. Right? But before we get all wet, meaning women, before we get all hard, meaning us men, settle down. Don't have a dicky fit. Because I will guarantee, right, and this is coming from the fucking heart, biggest amount of that will be tax from our wonderful tax man. The tax man or the tax lady, whatever you want to call them. We will be fucking taxed by them fucking vermin. We'll be taxed, right? But before we get juicy roosey, your poll tax, meaning our wonderful GD council, will put our taxes up higher than a fucking British election in the UK or worldwide. We will be taxed to fucking buggery. You don't have to be a fucking mathematics. Every time the wonderful tax man or the cunt that won our wonderful council will put our taxes up. So that will go up. Date stuff. Date we get a little bit more in our pay packet if the DG tax man doesn't get his mitts all over it like they do. And you know what I mean? It just fucks me. It fucks me up. It fucking reminds me. It fucks me so much that I couldn't get any more fucked if you tie. You couldn't if you tie. So we'll get tax there. Certain things will go down, but as you know, the man with the big red suitcase, things will go up. But that's not why I'm speaking. I know from a start, right, that Shuki Shuki, he was in this pace. I'm not going to say it so I don't get bought by YouTube, But he tried to win votes, and there was a lot of people on Note for Artists thing, the Reform Party. A lot of people nowadays are going for Reformed. Now, I'm not going to say I'm with Reformed. You don't know I'm not with Labour, and you don't know what I think of the Tories party. And I'm not one of these. I'm going to turn around and say, vote fucking the Green Party, vote the Blue Party, vote the Pink Party with the pretty little blue spots. It's up to you, the people. It's just my opinion. I don't push my opinion on other people, and I don't expect, out of respect, that people are going to push that onto me. But you know what I think of the Tories? The Tories have always been for the rich and undeserving. They've always been for suppressing the country. Nick Starman, I can guarantee he will get 1,000 asylum seekers. He definitely doesn't give a shit about the economy, and he will fuck us in every single way. He will fuck us from the rear end, he will fuck us from the front, the back, more times than a fucking porn star. Believe me, he will. Fuck Nick Starman. I fucking hate the Viper. I don't see what people are seeing. He's talking shit. People not see the shit out of his dossier. I can see him like fucking trash. I can see him like a piece of fucking trash. It's so easy to see through, it's unbelievable. So, I'm not going to say vote for Reform Party. All I'm saying is a lot of people went for Reformed and Suki, Wushy, whatever the fuck you want to call him, tried to win folks over a little too late. And it's funny, there's a thing on Facebook. This is a true story, where he's there trying to go on about saving the wonderful economy, and he's writing down this little fucking thing and what's good ideas. Looks like he's doing a Christmas speech, doing us how to save our wonderful money. Do you know what I mean? You know what? That is rich from a rich man. I say that again, I love that word. That is pretty fucking rich from a rich man to tell us how to spend our job without doing a hand job. It's fucking rich. It's rich. This man's never fucking worked in his life. He's even admitted as a public boy, stew boy, that he doesn't even know what a working job is. So how the fuck can he tell me how to spend my fucking money? Fuck you, Suki. I'll spend my money on what the fuck I want. If I just waste it and snort some coke on a woman's boobs, I'll fucking do that. If I want to spend my money thinking it my life for fucking Ray, or buying pretty fucking toes, or waste it on a fucking prostitute for a fucking bit of fun, I'll spend my fucking money what I want. I don't need you, pal, to tell me what I should or should not spend my fucking dough on. I work for a living. I don't get paid a stupid amount of money talking out of my arse. There I'm talking now. I love the sound of me fucking dossy. But at the end of the day, I don't get paid for this. This is an hobby. I do this at my spare time when I'm selling shit. But nevertheless, fuck Suki. Who the fuck? Why the fuck should I listen to a rich man? A rich man, which to me is pretty fucking rich. So I know that the tourists are on the way out. But it's one of these. To see Suki, you know he's not going to do fuck all. You know he's fake promises. I know that if Nick Starman got him, being Labour, he'll fuck us. He will fuck us in every way. And he definitely doesn't give a shit about the NHS. He does give a shit about, no he doesn't. Yeah, he does give a shit about the NHS. Sorry, they've got the ultimate brain fuck. And then I know the NHS will do a lot to help people, but he definitely doesn't give a shit about the economy. He definitely doesn't give a shit about yous, and he definitely doesn't give a shit about me. Well, I won't say it. I don't give a shit about him. I think he's a fucking knob. But nevertheless, he's a Viper. He's a fucking part of everything I hate about Labour, and Suki is everything I hate about the Tories. He really is. He's a fucking asshole. He's a fucking narcissist fuckwit. But that's just me. But nevertheless, I'll talk a bit more about politics, talk about films, but it's then election day. I keep saying it, a man of my word, I ain't going to vote for a single fucking one. And if I do vote, I vote for the ones who are more for us. Let me know where they are. But into them, be smart, be safe, fuck you Suki, and fuck you Nick Starman. We know you're going to get in with your fake promises. I dread to see what the fucking economy is going to be like when you get your mix on it. See you later.